feel like I look very tired on camera. I will try not to whisper. My partner is asleep. It's very early in the morning. It's just before 7. I want to look at some am I overreacting threads, and I handpicked some of the text messages exchanges, and I'm very curious to see what you guys think. I think some of them might be quite controversial for some of you. Let's start with the very first one. Am I overreacting for telling my dad it's disgusting that he's dating a 19-year-old? Oh, it all depends. How old is your dad? Can we talk about blank? I'm really struggling with the fact that she's 19. I knew you'd be like this. She's an adult. We get along great and I'm happy. You don't let me be happy for once. Okay, I don't like the attitude of the dad already. Why would your daughter, I'm assuming, would ever not want you to be a happy person? Why being so accusatory straight away? Must be something more going on. She's 19, you're literally 51. You don't see how weird is that? Your girlfriend is closer to my age than yours. It's embarrassing and honestly super creepy. Okay, 19 and 51, that's 30 years difference. Over 30 years. Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised she's struggling with that, especially that she's his daughter, and I'm assuming she must be either teenager or in her early 20s. It's not creepy. We have connection and she's more mature than most of people her age. I'm not doing anything illegal, so I don't see the problem. You know what? It really irks me when I hear this. First of all, saying that, yeah, she's more mature than her age would suggest. Scientifically, she's 19. Her brain isn't even fully developed yet. I recollect who I was when I was 19. I was very, very different person than I am now. And using that legal label. Yes, technically, legally not doing anything wrong. Only because something is not illegal doesn't mean it's right. The problem is that you dating someone who graduated high school last year, it's predatory. I don't think I come over if she's there. I can't look at you same way. Fine, if you want to judge your own father and push me away over someone I care about, that's on you. You're overreacting and being disrespectful. I find it so strange. This dad now is using his parent card, saying that she's being disrespectful. Are you using the same argument when you're having a discussion with 19-year-old partner, saying that she's being disrespectful? It's just because what? She's your daughter and you've got right to say that. I think we're way past that now, especially if she's an adult. My dating life is none of your business anyways. I think my own fucking father being a disgusting creep is definitely my business. You really okay with dating a teenager? Yeah, I'm struggling with this. I'm tired of the attitude. I have spent my whole life taking care of everyone else, and now that I finally found someone who makes me feel young and happy. You want to ruin it, it's selfish. Okay, I really don't like this dad. To be fair, listening to this, he seems like as immature as his 19-year-old girlfriend. Again, that's what I hate the most when I hear, I've been taking care of everybody my whole life. That implies OP as well, because she's his child. Again, I'm just assuming she's a girl. She didn't ask to be here. She is a child. That was your conscious decision to have a child and take care of her. She didn't ask to be here. So shifting the blame on her and saying that's her fault, that, he had to always take care of her, that's your bloody prerogative to maybe feel like that. But you shouldn't be telling that to your daughter. And, maybe you should sit down and think through why you're feeling like this. Because it seems like some emotional maturity is not there. I love the first comment of OP. What do you even talk to her about? High school drama? You are being incredibly mature. Blank is actually more supportive of me than my own kid. Right now, she doesn't judge me and maybe you could learn something from her. Why can't you just drop it? Okay, so another aspect of this that feels wrong. So his daughter, let's take that she's a daughter, pointed out that she feels weirded out because his girlfriend is similar age to her. So automatically she just feels that it's like some strange layer there. It's feeling a little bit disgusting. But he is the one who keeps comparing his own daughter to his 19-year-old partner. Oh, it's a really icky. Drop it. You are in a completely different stage of life. It's like you dating a version of me. It makes me feel unsafe and weirded out by you. Oh, there we go. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. That is a disgusting thing to say. You're jealous because I'm giving her attention and not catering to your drama. She actually listens to me. She doesn't have all this bitterness that you do. I think you're old enough really to state your needs to people around you. Jesus. She's 19. She hasn't even lived yet. Are you supposed to be a parent, not a creep problem for girls who don't know any better? Good point, Opie. If you are going to call me a predator in my own house, then stay away. Until you can apologize to blank and treat her like the lady of this house, don't text me. I'm choosing my happiness this time. No, Daddy, I'm not gonna message a lady of the house who's probably my age. You have lost your fucking mind. Have fun being the oldest guy at the frat parties. Oh, this is great. On the screenshots, for context, my dad is divorced and I live with my mom. My dad is 51-year-old and recently has started dating a 19-year-old. That's a 32-year gap. I'm honestly disgusted by this and want him to end things with her. It just looks like a massive predatory midlife crisis. I know it's none of my business, but still I can't accept this just feels wrong. Am I overreacting? I think it's very much your business. I think throughout the video I already said what I think. I think it's very, very bad. I think I maybe wouldn't have so much problem if he responded to his daughter's concerns a little bit more with compassion, because he seemed to complain about the fact that no one is showing him that compassion. He's not open-minded and everything, but he's the same. What do you expect if you yourself the same, acting like that? Okay, some comments. I think the discussion in this Reddit chat went quite heated because they logged the comments. Oh my god, this is savage. You should track down one of his friends and start dating him. He'd probably change his tune real quick. I'm kidding, don't do that. No overacting. Oh. Jealous of what, Dad? What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Why are you comparing your daughter to your 19-year-old girlfriend? Jealous of what? Of the time? Oh, it really, really gives me chills and ick. Let's read just one more comment from the Reddit post and then move on to the next one. I'm 25 and I wouldn't date someone who's 19. The amount of change I and all the people I know went through in the early 20s. I know so much more about myself than I did then. Even now, I realize I wasn't even close to as mature or intelligent as I thought I was back then. I mean, the prefrontal cortex is still developing at that point. That was my point as well. Yeah. Sorry, Hope. Unfortunately, if your dad is a creep, he clearly goes through midlife crisis and yeah, you're not overreacting whatsoever. Am I overreacting? Did I cross a line or is her reaction harsh? Posting screenshots for context, looking for honest outside opinions. I'm fine with respecting boundaries, but I'm trying to figure out, were my texts actually overstepping? Was her reaction unnecessarily harsh? And how do you interpret that one message about her not speaking harshly? I'm not sure how to read it. Basically, I want feedback on my behavior, her tone, and that specific message. Okay, let's have a look. I'll definitely help you with that. Morning, girl. Hope your day went well. I think you need to realize when people need space, like why are you texting me at 7:30 a.m.? Honestly though, I have to be honest, I didn't feel the need to talk every day, just leave me be sometimes. Okay, yeah, she did message at 7:30 a.m. and then that second message was in the afternoon. I understand needing space, but there was no need to be rude about it. I'll give you space, just communicate it better next time. I don't deserve to be spoken to like that, so I'll give you the space you're asking for and won't text you anymore. Have a good one. I'm okay with space, just not with being spoken to harshly. I'm not okay with you texting me at 7:30 a.m. You know, I didn't speak to you harshly, but it's so easy for you to say that to me, but not someone who actually does. Have a good one. I honestly don't know what the issue is, but I was a victim of a similar situation myself. I'm not gonna name the names, but I've sent a message very early in the morning, and it was to somebody in Poland, and I completely forgot about the time change. I don't remember if it was early in the morning or like really late at night. One of them, and they just went ballistic on me, saying, "Why are you sending messages like early? You're waking me up." But I'm like, who in this day and age has the ringtones on? Like, my phone is constantly on mute. I don't know how about you. And then the other thing is, if text messages comes through, you're now obliged to respond immediately. You're doing it in your own time. This is normal. So I honestly, then when it happened to me, I couldn't understand why I'm being treated so harshly and talked to like that, and saying, we'll never understand that person. But let's see what the comments say. The first comment: the glory of text messages is you can't respond when you want to. You're not pushing for a response. I sometimes text my best friend at 3 a.m. not expecting a response for 3 to 5 business days. Not overreacting. Yeah, same. Exactly that. Oh, and then somebody commented on that comment: one of my best friends lives 8 hours time difference away. We're always texting each other when it's in the middle of the night for the other person. We just, reply when we're awake. Such a weird thing to be annoyed about. Totally agree. Oh, I love to be validated. I texted someone Merry Christmas the day of Christmas. She got mad saying she's with family and it's needy to text her when she's obviously busy. I'm like, bitch, if you're mad at holiday pleasantry, you're gonna have a lonely life. She was 38, by the way. Yeah, I think, it is not much more to it. Girl, boy, you've done nothing wrong. Am I overreacting for finding this predatory, or was he just awkward? Context: I'm 21, have that in my profile, and in my opinion, I'm clearly femme presenting. Important for later. He was pretty overbearing off the bat, but I thought maybe he just isn't that socially aware of how that comes across. But after his message, when I used the word woman, I don't know, it completely freaked me out. I'm used to gross messages, but something about this one really made my skin crawl, and I can't help but assume the worst and worry about his intentions. He's blocked, but would I be overreacting for reporting him out of concern for the safety of minors on here? Or does it seem more like he's just awkward and had bad phrasing? Okay, here I think that person means on Reddit. To be fair, I don't know if he's so popular, Reddit, in UK, like he maybe is in US. But I just read the posts. Oftentimes I don't even comment. I wouldn't even think to strike conversations in the messages with everybody. Unless maybe I posted something I needed an advice in, so I would probably get some messages from people. I hear that people do that, and they can be sometimes nasty in those private messages. Are you down to just chat? ? Yeah, sure. Nice. Thanks for responding. Do you want to use Discord or Telegram, or do you prefer here? ? Why do you send question marks while after messaging? Haha. Okay. Thanks to catch on. I don't really use Discord or Telegram. I talk to my Reddit friendsies on Reddit only. I send the question so it pings on your end in case you missed that last notification, lol. Essentially a way to try and expedite a response. Epic fail though with you, lol. Busy woman, what can I say? I wish you were a girly girl whose warm, delicate, fragrant hands I could hold. That's yucky. And the response is, what? I hope you don't feel uneasy. If so, please let me know and I'll stop. Solely said to be playful, make the chat fun, and most importantly, earn a smile on your face. Well, if you call this a smile, then yeah, you got this. That was icky. No idea how I should interpret that, I'm gonna be honest. We send a message at the same time, Laura. I'll answer your text. I use light flattery to uplift and cheer. Oh man, that was it. Yeah, no wonder you're considering to report the guy. yeah, I still got an ick.
I should use one of those faces on I just gonna stay like this for a second.
No. Do what you want, girl. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to report the guy. He sounds a little bit predatory again. And like toys and little girls as well. Let's see what people say. Somebody said, I don't talk to anybody on Reddit. Y'all are insane. Another comment I once did, and it was about my horse, and let's just say that person asked a very weird question. And now I never talk to anyone again on Reddit unless it's a response to a post. Oh no. Yeah, this one is just a bit weird one. Do what you will, girl. Maybe it's the right call to do so and just report it. Maybe they just don't know how to speak to people. They're like really awkward, trying to be, flirtatious and all, and she just didn't master the game yet. I don't know. It's a very creepy thing to say, though. Let's move on to something else because I'm worried my face is gonna stay like this forever. Okay. Next one. Am I overreacting, or is my older male co-worker texting inappropriately with me? My co-worker, male over 40, is night crew, so I, female 19, only see him when I open on the weekends for 1 to 3 hours. We don't work together since I'm a regular clerk, but we've been talking for some time and have a regular co-worker relationship. On Sunday, he asked me for my number to keep in contact and see how far I'll go with my major. Okay, so you're going to study. I said sure and didn't find it odd. I didn't expect him to text me at all, so him starting to text me that same day made me uncomfortable. So much so, I didn't have an appetite to eat my breakfast burrito. He continues to text me every day since, but especially today, Tuesday. He started at 11ish a.m. and has continued to send a text for every hour till 10 p.m. Well, he was just messaging all the time with you not responding. What's going on? Since the start of all of this, I've been feeling uncomfortable. Technically, I'm not underage and he hasn't necessarily said nor did anything wrong. Am I overreacting? Again, so we've got some lovely over 20-year age gap. Hi, blank. What's for lunch? I missed you last Saturday when you took the day off. How did you know I wasn't there? Did you check the schedule? Huh? How did you know I wasn't there? That's a weird question to ask. Hi, I was going to have a breakfast burrito and I just noticed that I didn't see you that day. That was a response. Okay, I'm confused. I'm glad someone noticed. Lol. How long is your lunch? 30 minutes. When I was in Delhi, I had to take an hour lunch. Do you go home for lunch? Usually I get 1 hour, but they cut it short. I sometimes go home, but this time I didn't. Okay, so that's Sunday early on. And then in the evening, How was work day? It was good though, I'm glad to be back home. When I got to my room, I fell asleep right away and got up at 5 p.m. Now I lie down again at 7 to sleep till 11:30 p.m. Enter at 12:15 Monday. Okay, he's really sharing lots of details regarding his schedule. I have an opportunity to go work for the garbage trucks in blank, and it pays $28 for 3 months. Then you get a raise at 30, but the traffic going and coming 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Where blank is the traffic that bad? And then Summer Canyon, especially with that roundabout they put in there. I take the back way and avoid the traffic. Sometimes it works. Okay. By the way, why are you still responding to this guy if he made you uncomfortable on the first message? Well, and I see like 1, 2, 3, at least 4 more screenshots. Do you live in blank? I feel like the traffic has lessened after adding that roundabout though. It still gets bad, especially at those hours. Though I'd say that's an offer you should consider. Really nice advice, OP. My friend works and told me of the job that he can put a good word for me. Oh, I love that grammar. No wonder I struggle to read this. Well, that's good. I believe there is a lot of benefits with that job. I do live here in blank blank. Okay, we're moving to the next day. Good morning, it's him again, messaging first. Yesterday I fell asleep texting you. Man, it was cold last night. Good morning, it definitely was cold. I had to use an extra blanket. And he thumbs up it. I forgot to ask you something. Where did you go to see a cadaver at? Cadaver? The cadaver. The community college. There's a small room there. Are you working today? Oh my god. Why are you still responding, girl, to him? I don't even know if I want to read it all. Okay. Oh my god. There's so many. I'll be doing 5 to 9. Dress warm. It will be cold again tonight. Stay safe out there. Yeah, I definitely will. I think he is trying to be a little bit fatherly here, but it seems to me like he maybe wants to get to know you more on a different level than you think. I think he's friendly, but he maybe is hoping for something. But when it comes to dating, I was terrible at it, and I could never tell. So I might be completely wrong, but it definitely feels off. And then another day. Good morning. Do you go to school on Tuesdays? Dress warm because it's still cold outside. Good morning. Well, I do go to school today, but I'm in a winter break, so no. Oh, that's right. I forgot. My bad. Are you working today or is it your day off? I forgot. And now you asking if he was working. Why? You were meant to cut this conversation short. It's not making you feel comfortable. What is going on? I worked today in the morning and started at 1:15 a.m. and it was so cold outside and inside. As soon as I got out at 8:45, I went to the SUV, turned on the heater full blast and dozed off. The car turns itself off in 10 minutes. That's how I set it up. Okay. Oh god. And then he took the picture of his schedule and sent it to her. When do you work again? I'll be working tomorrow at 3 to 7. I'll stop by tomorrow on your shift. Alright, I see you then. Stay warm. Why are you agreeing to meet with this guy? What are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Not that like I'm shifting blames, but yeah, you should have cut that conversation ages ago. Just don't respond to the man. What is going on? And then he said, "Stay warm." Definitely, I have 3 layers right now. Lol, funny. Do you have slippers also? Not really. I'm wearing Converse since it's outside, but I usually just go with the fuzzy socks. What does the fuzzy socks look like? Those. I have quite a few, mostly Christmas and some black. But don't you get hot in those? Do you sleep in them also? No, nor do I sleep with them. What do you do for fun? Oh god. Go to the movies, shopping, go on hikes, probably study. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he clearly is maybe interested in a different kind of relationship with you than you thought. Yeah. My main interests right now are mountain biking, crochet, and calligraphy. I only study when I have to. You mountain bike. Wow, my type of young lady. Okay. What have you made so far in crochet? Show me something in your calligraphy. I like that kind of stuff too. And mountain biking also. Oh, what a coincidence that he likes the exact same stuff as you do. Run, girl. Stop answering right now. I'm still a beginner in crochet, so I've only done a simple bag and a blanket. Why are you showing him your stuff that you've done? I know you're young, just a girl. Oh boy, I don't know. But you need to start setting some boundaries. If you don't want to talk to that person, just tell him that you don't want to talk to him. And then he goes, wow, blank, very nice work. Oh yeah, you're actually a girl, because I remember he called you a lady. You beat me in writing. Where are you at on the second photo? Oh, now he's interrogating you about the pictures, where you are. I've always wanted to get into crochet so I can make a Raiders blanket. They give free classes at the library on a certain day is posted. I am at something park. I didn't know they did free classes. That sounds pretty nice. Where's blank park at? And yeah, they do. The clothes that won't be open till January the 1st or 2nd. I'm kind of curious how to start out in and also where to blend the colors out. I'm an artist in trade and a professional auto detailer, licensed with my certification. I don't know if I'm reading that right or pronouncing that right. Celijet and ceramic coating. Now, if I was to move back to blank, I would get hired on the spot. Okay, now he's boasting about how great he is a car detailer and then how good prospects of the job and work he's got. It's almost like he's peacocking in front of you, because from my understanding it was about. You should be worried, but you shouldn't be encouraging those conversations with this guy, honestly. Like, if you're not interested, and it's quite a big of a gap, just don't carry on responding, just stop, girl. At blank road coming off. Wow, that's pretty cool. I assume you did that back at your previous job. And you now giving details what you're up to? Yeah, remember the remake of Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck? Well, anyways, the black car. It is at 32 Buick Road, Master Convertible. I fully detailed the car like a mirror. The next day, when two good guys' cars show in Pleasanton. Good night, have to sleep. See you tomorrow. Well, I don't know if he's making it up to impress you, but he clearly is trying to impress you. Again, he's clearly peacocking in front of you. Run, stop it now, girl. Please stop it. That's pretty impressive. I didn't know that. Good night. And then he sent, is it him again? I think it is. He sent the schedule to you again. Yeah, you did say it's a male coworker and you're female. Lesson number 1, like a big lesson for you, learn how to set boundaries. And if you're not interested in having a conversation with some specific person, just tell them, let them off nicely. Or don't, just stop responding. Don't owe him anything. Doesn't matter that he's your coworker. You don't even share many shifts with him anyways. The first comment says, girl, stop replying. And then comment under that comment, I was not expecting OP to be engaging so much when clicking on the post. You don't have to give so much if you aren't interested. I don't want to coordinate schedules because I like working with everyone on the team. You don't have to stop by on my shift. It's cold. I'll probably be busy working. Yes, it's cold outside. For fun, I like to hang out with my friends. Yeah, literally, like, you're giving him too much information and then potentially giving him some hope. Like, no, please stop it. And then there's another comment. I read the screenshot first and thought it was two similarly aged adults getting to know each other. Maybe one or both may develop interest. Once I read she's 19 and he's 40 and remembered the young lady comment, nope, that changed things. She should stop replying or significantly dial it back. If he asked why their responses are short, in my opinion, the best approach is to just be direct and neutral. No false signals, no over-engagement, over-explaining. A simple explanation that she's busy with work, school, with family and doesn't have the time or need to chat daily or consistently with acquaintances or friends is enough. He's 40. If he can't handle a woman being direct and intentional, that's his issue, not hers. Perfectly put. I can't say that any better than this lady in the comment did. Yeah, boundaries, girl. First thing to learn. So, guys, whoever's watching my videos, thank you so much. I know I've got some viewers who regularly comment. I'm encouraging you, please leave comments in the section. You know, I would like to have a discussion going. So if you watched the video, liked it, or you have your own thoughts you'd like to share with us, with the audience, please do. I would like to grow a community. I know, you know, in the average of like 20 views, I maybe not, but, you know, that's a start. I'm just glad that even those 20 people turn up and watch me. So thank you very much. And hopefully see you next week if I'm not live with recording again. Bye.